wasn't actually going to come here, and I was like, you know, I have not done very well in tournaments this year in terms of like peg tee points. So kind of at the last minute, I decided to come and try and earn a few more points just so I wouldn't have to like do something crazy in Dallas and like make, you know, top 4 or something in Dallas just to make the player of the year or the big gun, or I guess whatever they call it now. So I'm glad I earned some points here today. It's funny, I was just talking to Andy Haas about this, and you know, back 5, 6, 7 years ago when we were coming to tournaments, if you qualified well, you could easily get 2 to 3 basically freebies in the main bracket, because you'd be playing somebody and you beat them by like 7, 8 strokes. There's no free matches anymore. It doesn't matter if you qualify number 1 or number 13 or number 19. You're always going to have a tough match in your first, second, third. I mean, it's out. I mean, everyone's so good now.
So far, I'm not really that disappointed with my play. My first loss was to Andy Haas, and he holed out twice. Not really anything I can do about that, except hole out more than him, which I didn't. But I wasn't hitting any shots that I felt like were not good shots. I felt like all my shots were good. They just didn't happen to go in like his did. Yeah, I mean, you have to be lucky to win these. I mean, it really is a game of inches. Like, that's the difference of winning and losing, you know. And you have to have those. You either have to have like the hole outs, or you have to get lucky when you don't hit a great shot, and have it work out well for you.
Honestly, about 5 weeks ago, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to play, because I fell at the doctor's office and I hurt my shoulder, and I ended up getting an MRI, and I have a tear in my bicep, and I honestly didn't even know if I was going to be able to play. I definitely can't hit the ball as hard as I really want to, but not luckily, but my game doesn't even set up for a power game. I have, you know, I'm very touch on shots, so luckily the power game isn't a big thing, and I'm just glad to be able to play. I feel great. I mean, I feel like I have the game to compete with anybody, and I mean, I had a good run today, but it wasn't my turn today again. The field's tough every tournament. I mean, you got a lot of the top players here every tournament, and it's literally a minefield, and you can't mess up, and you gotta get some lucky breaks, and I got a couple today, and I played well.
All right, and he's done it. Andy Haas, 2022 Music City Madness champion.
Andy Haas.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
I mean, I guess it's hard not to be confident, right, after 3 in a row. But I try to take it one. Stuff that sounds so stupid. I try to take one match. You can't win the tournament in the first game, so you just win the game and. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Kevin Lindsay here alongside Mr. Gary Sheldon here live at the 2022 Power Vent Carolina Classic. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good to see you.
You too.
So, 96 players total in this event, which is actually perfect in some crazy fashion. Top 32 are going to gold. The next 64 in qualifying after today will be in the purple bracket. So, probably, like we've had at most tournaments, a pretty stacked purple bracket field, but we've got 2 machines of 3 qualifying right now, machines 26 and 27. So this is going to be a quick or a fairly quick day of streaming. We'll see how the afternoon goes. Maybe we can get a couple of other groups in when these guys are done early. But kicking things off with Easter Island. So on machine 26, we've got Matt Van Hoosier, Paul Luna, and Adam Ashley. For those of you guys that don't know, Adam Ashley doesn't go to as many tournaments as he used to, but still one of those people that you may see on the leaderboard or the daily contest leaderboard. You know, this is his kind of area, and so I expect him to be at least probably top 10, I would think, in the qualifying. And then you got
Well, he did win this 2 years ago.
was it 2 years ago? Okay, I was going to say I knew he had a top finish. I could not remember if it was if he won it or not. But yeah, again, somebody that you may not see very often, but is still a really good sleeper player. Kind of like Jeff Lannon. Like he doesn't go to many tournaments, but when he does show up, like you know he's a threat to the players in the contest. So then at machine 27, we got Brandon Robinson, Adam Harris, Mark Tate. Another really good group of players, but this is lock condition, so all the conditions across all 5 courses are going to be the same for everybody playing today. And make sure you're following PEGTtour.com to follow the qualifier. It will take some time as courses get completed and finalized, so I'd say probably in about 2 hours you'll start to see the scores for Easter Island fall in, and then we'll build it out. Jay Ware, good to see you, my friend. I believe there is most likely going to be doubles with a field like this, and with qualifying realistically going to be over in 5, maybe 6 hours max. You're talking about 6:30 Eastern time. I would imagine we're pretty much wrapped up with qualifier. There's got to be something going on, and there's so many, people here that like to have fun. It's Carolina Clash. This is my first time, sadly my first time here. I wish I'd been here sooner, but this is it's a really great tournament to have here. Bill and Mike Muse, their entire staff. If you've ever been to a Power Events tournament, you've probably met Bill and Mike. They're always hanging out there, having a good time, and that's why they're a perfect host for the 5th tournament of the year.
Yeah, as for doubles, generally, if they're done by 6 o'clock, we'll have a doubles tournament. A lot of people really enjoy that doubles tournament. It gives a chance for a higher caliber player to play with a lesser caliber player, and you get to meet new people. It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
it's a good way for the newer players to really kind of, some players will teach you a little bit here and there in the qualifier, but it's tough as a new player. Like, you don't want to necessarily ask people for advice in the qualifier. Like, you might mean well, but it might come across a little, the wrong way. But when you play doubles, typically it's always classic course doubles, and so it's a little bit more laid back, relaxed, and fun, and you can go ahead and then you can kind of get a little bit more of like the nitty-gritty details from, somebody like an Adam Harris or a Paul Luna or Adam Ashley, those kind of guys.
Yeah, because you generally work through shots together, talk it through. It's a great learning experience.
All right, so I appreciate Mr. Kaggs being here. He's going to hold down the fort for a little bit as I get going to my match here, actually, ironically, right next to the streaming table. I believe either Jason Lociavo or the one and only Andy Haas will be making their way over here very shortly. So no pressure, my friend, but I appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
All right, buddy. All right, so we're getting rolling here. Course number 1, qualifying, Saturday, Carolina Clash. Like Kevin said, we got Matt Van Hoosier, St. Louis guy, Paul Luna, one of the top players in the community, and we got Adam Ashley, North Carolina, I believe. Doesn't play many tournaments, but he does have some strong finishes. Machine number 27, Mark Tate, getting back into the Golden Tee scene. Was gone for a while, and now he's got his 2nd tournament in a row. Played well in Nashville. Adam Harris, great player, some top finishes. And Brandon Robinson, who's coming off a 4th place finish in the World's Tournament in Vegas last year. So I believe we have 96 players signed up, paid for this tournament. So we'll have a gold bracket, top 32. We'll finish in the gold, and then we will have a purple bracket for the next 64, which is also a double elimination tournament. That will all start tomorrow. Hey Jay, never count out Adam. I take his experience over Mark Tate any day, I think. Although Mark's a strong player.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those cards that we get.
So again, we're looking at a little softer field here. So we're probably looking at a cut line around, if I had to guess, we're probably around 125. I think 125 is probably a safe bet to make the cut. Most of these GT pars are pretty close to being consistent. I think if you hit 130, you're in for sure. So 26 across the board. Here's Adam Harris right here.
Hey guys.
Shouldn't you be playing?
Oh yeah. I gotta wait for Mark Tate.
Oh, Mark's taking a break. Brandon. Oh, Jay Ware said he'd take Mark Tate over you.
He can do that.
Yeah.
I'll get the other side.
He's allowed to be wrong, right?
Yeah.
He's allowed to be wrong. As long as you can admit it, Jay Ware, that's okay. So we're cruising here. I think Kevin was a little off on his qualifying. I think we'll probably finish much earlier, if I had to guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be done probably around 4 was my thought, 4:30. If we can get, I mean, because when we do this qualifying, a lot of times we have multiple groups on each machine, but we've got these groups playing 5 courses straight through, and if you've got a 3-man at this caliber of play, you're looking at about a 30-minute round. So 5, straight rounds, you're at 2.5 hours, 3 hours tops on that machine, and then when they finish, then you can squeak a couple of the other machines over, balance everything out. Even 2-and-2s don't play that. I mean, I think the last tournament I played on a 2-and-2, we were done by like 3:30. It was crazy. So it opens up everything for the night. Got dinner, can come back here, play doubles. Just makes for a much smoother night. I mean, although we'd love to have 200 in the field, it is nice to have a relaxing tournament where qualifying will be done rather quickly. Yeah, and as I said, like a 2-player group, I mean, you're playing in 15 minutes. So you're looking at a half hour for each course on that, each 2-player machine when you have 2 groups. It's when you get into those 3-player, 4-player groups, then you get into 7, 8 o'clock at night. Quicker qualifiers allow you to get in a much better rhythm, much better groove when you're playing. So we're flying through Easter here on the machines. Looks like we're 15, 14, 13 on the first machine. No surprise there. Luna leading that one.
Is this you or Kate?
Luna's dressed up, ready for dinner already. Not me. Then we got 13, 13, 14. At the turn on machine 27. Adam Harris got a 1-stroke lead on everyone. But again, on this qualifying, it doesn't matter if you beat the players on your machine. Obviously, if you beat them, you're playing well. But it's a collective 5-course qualifier, so you're looking at all 5 of your scores combined. So if you drop 1 or 2, that's fine. You still got plenty of time to go. generally, as a rule of thumb, you're looking at 2 off on each course across the board. So if you're 10 strokes off Golden Tee par, you're probably right around the cut line. So ideally, you'd like a clean round, a couple clean rounds, and then maybe a couple one-offs or 2 off, and you're fine. I don't know where Calcutta finished. I don't know where our numbers were. I knew we had over 10K with about 15 or so names left. So if I had to guess, we're probably around 15K on that. Yeah, 14K or so. So you look at 5% goes to purple. Your main probably around, so 5%. Probably around 40%, probably, what, 4,500, 5,000 for the win. Top 4, I think they're doing top 6 in gold and top 4 in purple. Again, we have no gold or pink, or no copper or no pink in this tournament because there are 96 players, so it works out perfectly for gold and purple. So if you've never been to a tournament, you're thinking about coming, it's a lot of fun. You can learn a lot of things from coming to these tournaments. Pick up a stroker there, kind of just see how to work the ball a little bit. A lot of Golden Tee, once you get the experience, it's just learning different ways to work the shots, different elevations and things like that. But also when you're going through these qualifiers, I mean, like I said, you just play consistent, navigate through the course, don't try anything crazy, go for the hole outs when they give them to you. Jay, I don't know if I've ever seen Petra 18. I've never seen anybody drive it. If you had a straight right to left wind, I could see maybe, I don't know. If you can get up in those rocks, but that's a lot of bounces to get through there. You know, the old 20 bounce rule or 25 bounce rule. If you've ever noticed when you're playing Golden Tee and that ball starts bouncing, once it hits like that 25th bounce or whatever, it just stops. So it'll stop wherever it's at, doesn't matter. So you're only allotted so many bounces by that golf ball.
Oh, stuffing. He got nothing. Nothing.
I would assume that that's a programming thing, so that ball couldn't just slowly trickle for 30 minutes on certain situations. 20 bounce rule.
Damn, they went for it there. They crazy. Going deep. Going deep, baby. Get him, baby. Boom!
And going back to that qualifying time, actually, too, if we think about it, that Calcutta usually takes till 1 or a little later. So we're on hole 12 on machine 26, and it's only 12:49. So they're going to be done with round 1 before Calcutta's generally even finished. Great shot by Paul Luna there on a par 3. We also have a ultra side pot hole-in-one. So if you get an ultra hole-in-one during qualifying and you paid the $5 entry to that, you get a piece of that pot. Generally speaking, an ultra hole-in-one is going to be more of a luck shot than actually a skill shot because it has to dunk without bouncing. Well, Jay Evans says a lot of things, so Definitely have to fact check that one. Looks like machine 26 and 27 are pretty much on the same pace. They're on the same hole. Couple 3 good shots there. Machine 27, pretty standard. Standard par 3. Now machine 26, we got Paul Luna here. This green is drivable at times. We're gonna watch him go straight through here. So you can hit a 8.5 driver. I'm not sure what other drivers you can hit, but you can go right through the trees. You can see this on both screens now. Right through that hole between those 2 trees, you can just hit a driver with roll, put you up next to the green, give you a makeable chip a lot of times. You could also wrap it around. Kind of looks like Adam's looking at that. Kind of give a big curve shot in there and try to get up to the green. Looks like Mark Tate is going to go that way. You can just wrap it around. You won't hit those statues. Either way, your ball is going to end up about the same spot. A couple different ways you can play this chip. Do a little chush shot if you want, a little lob shot. You do get a little bit of spin out of it. So you can see Adam made a nice little run at that. You could take a lower club and run at it, and especially you have the backstop of the rock there. If you get a little aggressive on it, if you try a little chush shot and it goes a little hot. I'm sure we'll see Paul attack this pretty aggressively here. Again, if you're tuning in, we're at the Carolina Clash in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the PEGT Golden Tee Tour, stop number 5. There we go. Matt Van Hoosier dunks that chip. I was going to say, we're going to have 6 of them going at this chip, but nobody made it. Matt got that one to fall. So as you can see, it's definitely beneficial to get up there close to that green there for that little chip. And you can see Paul went aggressive at it, missed the chip, but he did have that backstop. You can putt off of that rock, no problem. Nice shot by Matt. Generally, this is a 5-wood, 6-wood. Baby cut around the wall. A lot of times you got to go high. Got a high 8-wood there by Paul. Left it out a little left. Looks like Adam hit a high 9-wood. A lot of different shots. Between that 7, 8, 9, really not a lot of difference in those clubs, especially when you tee it high. The elevation is mainly the main difference. The yardage, there's not too much difference between the 3 clubs, but the elevation on how high you hit it is a little bit different. A high 8-wood there by Mark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll try to get somebody else to jump in here. I've got to get up, start my qualifying. Just hang tight. Hopefully we'll get someone that sounds a little better than me, but we'll work on it. All right, see you guys.
T-shirt. Son-in-law or whatever that was, he told me about. I saw him yesterday. Right. Oh no. Oh, man, good shot. It's one of those where it's like, why even bother? You're not going to drop. Just stay 6.5.
Just American, you know.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Bill's coming on the piece. Oh! I must have changed this big box. Oh my God.
Hey, Adam, we're going to step away for two to get the restroom and all that. You guys good?
I'm really excited to see. Give me money. I just like that elevation change, how the light just exactly that. You can ride right out.
He's on Pluto. And it's not 14 fucking 7. 10 to 10. I mean, that's fucked, brother. That's what friends are for right there. Yeah, he does really good. He's all right. He's okay. He's fine. Probably throw a damn 45-yard touchdown right here. It just looked like it hurt a little bit. Oh, we're gonna score 50.
Derek Montgomery, can I see you, please? Derek Montgomery.
Easy. Just you come naked there. Thank you for your can't stand when that's something. Not with my ball.
Right. We're in the same boat there.
Because, I mean, I hate going to the right.
That's a tough one.
Some Cook said, and Brewer said, they see somebody drive that fucking green. They told me they had a 12-mile hour and I played with them on maybe 14 down. And he said they were 4 ways
It's almost like mine. I think with the new tees, you're gonna. I think Jimmy has this. There you go. Jimmy's got incentive for it's easier to get it right.
look at it like that. It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
Where the fuck is the up? Yeah, where's the up 10?
Come on now.
happy to miss that. What's that? I'm going to be happy to miss that cup. That train wreck's going to be one of those slow, you just can't take your eyes off, so don't need to worry about it. I did see the pizza. Either way, whether it's now or later, you're going to be right. Look.
No, he's gonna get it right after.
No, I think you got the points. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, sorry. You said grab. I got a couple jumping out for commentary. It's just the usual. Wow, he's right here. Hop in there, Cletus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Brewer.
Dr. Brewer, sir.
Doctor.
I got my doctorate in something. Hi.
Well, hello, Aiden.
Good to go.
Phenomenal. Hi.
Hello there. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. Tate, Harris, Robinson, Van Hoosier, Luna,
That's
Ashley.
a errant shot by Paul Luna. I'd
not
like to
like
see a
him.
little better out of him.
How are you doing, man? How'd you shoot?
28.
Yeah. I screwed up.
Missed the chip, chipped in on, 14 or something like that, the one on the back nine. You almost drive.
Yeah, you had a hole out, did you?
No.
Oh,
Well, I guess if you, I don't know, it was a chip from 30 yards or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is an awesome venue.
Oh, yeah.
This is my first Carolina Clash.
Besides fine dining restaurants, when else do you see ice in the urinals, sir?
Aljaz is shaving his head right now. Gomez. Doctor?
Ooh, Adam Harris, hole in one. I'm making you uncomfortable there?
No, not at all. My
You're like, whose hand is that?
My wife might be jealous, but let's see.
I have not played Petra, so I don't know this. The threesomes are going to be done very quick.
Petra's my worst course.
Petra?
By far.
Oh, Petra's a peach.
Yeah.
I love Petra. That's my favorite.
I like to screw up hole 4, 5,
4, 5, 6,
6,
7,
8, 17, 18.
17, 16, 18.
No, but this is really a great setup. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like how there's multiple rooms and
Ample real estate.
ample real estate. Exactly. Really convenient location, too. I mean, close to the airport, close to the hotels.
Mm-hmm. Waffle House?
Waffle House. Is that where we're going tonight?
No, hopefully.
At some point? Al Jaziri wants to know who's on the mic.
Aiden Cleary, Christopher Brewer. Darn
Doctor.
glad to meet you.
Dr. Christopher Brewer. And Aiden Cleary, Esquire.
You're not actually lying about that.
No, I'm not lying. I have a few more classes left until I can be called a doctor. I love watching Adam Harris play. He's like, I don't know, just consistent,
It's called linear, sir.
creative.
Like him and Andy Fox are both very
Yeah.
linear in how they hit the ball,
Yeah.
which takes a lot of like the people who throw their shoulder in there end up going across and stuff like that, where they're very straightforward and straight back. Mouth does that a lot too, like over exaggerate the follow through straight, as opposed to the guys that jack it across.
You were explaining this. I was about to say somebody was explaining this to me earlier, but it was you.
Probably.
That some of the old school guys, because there was no shot meter back then, would exaggerate certain movements in order to throw their opponents off.
Eddie G, Talo,
Yeah, that's genius.
Haas, and flinging thumbs everywhere.
Make it look like it's a 140 when
Yeah.
it's really a 110. That's genius.
Mark Tate, a frequent visitor now to the PEGT Tour.
Also a frequent visitor to certain bunkers in the water.
Try the veal. That's not a good shot, Mr. Van Heuser.
I think he meant to high tee that.
No, he meant to get it out. And well, either he didn't one click or, he just drilled the wall. High tee probably would have been long.
Jay Ware, you're absolutely right. What's up? Got to foul through.
Yeah, where is Jay Ware? What did he do, get a job?
I think he always had a job.
No, I thought he quit his other job, was doing something else. Or like freelancing or something. I don't know. He said something like that.
When did you get down here? Wednesday night?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mr. McCook.
You're all in.
Dumb. It was like the one year in Wisconsin. I stopped off in Detroit for 2 days beforehand, sleeping on BD's couch in his bar downstairs.
My liver can't take that.
Yeah.
And my kids don't recognize me when I get home, so I.
Who is this man who has not showered with a beard?
Yeah.
The hole What hole are they on over here? I can't see the number. 8? Something like that. What hole's Mark Tate on?
Tate's on, 8.
8 looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
not a great setup.
That's just a regular tee. Back it up, 5-wood backspin and curl it around.
That's what I'm
It'll
gonna
hit the
do.
green and jack it by the hole. You at least got a chance of going in instead of this thing.
Yeah,
Because you can't go with you can't go with the hole the other way, but just a regular tee.
Come on, Tate. Yeah, I mean, is that what Splat did, or did he go over as well?
Splat did the same thing. He went the high 6-wood or whatever, and just you have to go long. You can't ease up on it.
Right.
So.
Now the 5-wood backspin.
5-wood, 1-click, full
long as
C3 or whatever it is.
Got to get it out, yeah.
And just, I mean, and even with that close pin, you can bounce the sand, the rough will both bounce up and then hit kick with the backspin.
Right. Woo! Nice shot, Luna.
Nice shot by Paul.
No surprise there. Jay's building a business. Wow, congrats, man.
See, I knew he was doing something.
Working for himself, that's the dream. Congratulations.
3.5 hours, Al Jazz. 3.5. Yeah, see, I pay attention every once in a while.
Yeah. Why isn't Al Jazz here?
That sounds about right.
Al Jazz,
why
are
you
you
here?
not here, Al?
I qualified with him one
Dan
time.
Huser, great chip with a terrible second shot.
I qualified with Al Jazz 1 year in St. Louis, and I mean, we know each other. We've played a few rounds together, but that day we were playing for, the entire qualifying, obviously, and
there was a few drinks, a few ass slaps. You got to know each other much better.
no, we had a few drinks, but he was giving me advice and helping me out. It was really cool of him. I really appreciated that. So
I'd say it's going to be split 50-50.
Apparently, there's now a poll up on YouTube.
Why or should Al Jazz be here?
Should Al Jazz be here? I'm voting yes. He should be at every tournament. Livens up the place.
He's got a vacation, then he's going to go to Dallas. So that's what happens when you have kids. You can't show up early on a Wednesday to a tournament.
Yep, I'm learning that. I have a 5, a 3, a 1-year-old, and a baby on the way.
You like to work. Good job.
I love every second of it. That's why I have not played more than 10 rounds since Nashville.
It's like riding a bike, kid. You got this.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting's happened in the last month of Golden Tee, besides a few random offsets on holes that weren't there before. Speaking of new tees, they're not new tees. They're just lined up differently. About a half dozen holes.
Has that happened?
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Hollywood's got a couple. Petra, the one, not the zero bird hole, but the one where you're clicking or going over the top. It lines you up way right of where it normally would before. So you're kind of modifying the same shots or whatever, but it's just different, and nobody knows why. I don't think IT meant to do it. It just kind of did it. I don't think anyone knows why or how.
Yeah, I need to. I'm planning to ramp up for Dallas. That's my plan. I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't seen these new boxes.
Oh, there you go. Don't get up in your head there, kid.
Al Jazz meeting up with Dave.
Oh no.
That'll be fun. I don't like this. Looks. What is that? 15 or 16 in the face?
Especially that whole 17 shit.
Oh yes. Class. Nothing but class. You can lay up for a full 8-wood on that one.
I don't like anything about that hole right now.
All right. Yeah, up there with a 9-iron or 8-iron with the release, you're kind of fairly straight. There's Adam Ashley, who warmed up for 2 days before this and will qualify about 6th.
Wish I had that skill.
Right.
Jeez, oh Pete's. I've never seen that that much wind in your face like that. And no matter where you land it, obviously you can't throw a bite on it, but no matter where you land it, it's going back.
Yeah, but you can with that much wind going that way, you can lay over to the side and play a full 8-wood usually in there, because it'll work about right.
Once I get good at Golden Tee, I'll attempt such a shot. Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
You know, he's playing wind. So
All right.
he had to knock the shit out of it.
Can't say the S word.
Oh, my bad. Let's see.
Oh, so you can say shit. I think I learned that in St. Louis, and then I said shit. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, how many players are playing Titans of notable now? We have one here, Mr. Van Hoosier. Is he the only one?
I don't know. I'm playing stock this weekend.
Stock.
Yeah, I haven't seen McClellan in a while, and I haven't talked to him in forever. I thought I would represent.
Stock was fun there in Maryland.
Yeah, we played a tournament. When was that?
I don't know,
Early
a month
September.
ago.
Yeah, a month or so ago, and that's when GT was down, but there was a tournament scheduled.
Right.
And it deterred a few folks from showing up, but there was still, 30 of us or so?
Yeah.
And it was stock. And wow.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It really wasn't the wind. It was more the irons. Like, who hits a 3-iron? Or I don't have a 7, 6, 7, 8, or 6. Let's see. So you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're irons I haven't hit since the Korean War.
Yeah. I have to give a shout out to Stu. He played lights out.
Titan.
Yeah.
I'm saying the people, you didn't really adjust the wind, and if you're playing irons, you're, besides the T factor, which I think it gave you when you're playing casual, it gives you different tees. There was a few different ones that were just different.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get to certain things at times. Mr. Tate jacking it in there. Adam Ashley, I'm assuming he's playing a full over the top with the 6-wood. And he left it out. He did not.
Too much.
He did not. Well, he didn't get the full. He did not pull it all the way back, or which he should have. Hindsight.
I like this approach right here. Can't you? I don't even look left. Yeah, just like that. Boom.
Are we talking Van Hoosier?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
It's just putting, or I'd be putting.
Whoops. I think I got to go play. Where am I at? No, I don't have to go play. I can see my machine. I'm good. Your machine, good. You got a lot. You got to wait. You got a long time.
I know. I got another 30, 40 minutes.
Adam behind the cabbage.
I got caught on Easter hole, whatever that is, 6 or whatever.
Yeah, you won the ditch.
I won in the ditch.
The ones you don't want to go in.
And
on
I
the
have
left.
a lob wedge. I'm one of those guys that carries the lob wedge.
It's still too high.
It didn't get out.
Yeah.
I had to bogey it on an eagle hole. That hurt.
What'd you shoot? 25, 26?
Yeah, something like that. Closer to 23.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good luck.
And by closer, I mean, yeah, it's 23. That was horrible. I got it out of my system, though. Now I don't even care. Just like,
You can care. It's one round, kid.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of golf yet to be played.
I think I play better when I don't care. I hope. Although this doesn't look like an easy setup on Petra.
Which hole are we talking?
Any of them.
17? That's pretty straightforward wind.
Yeah, that's
5 hybrid high release or whatever. I think Luna just hit an 8-wood release into that wind. It looks like I can't see the screen. 18, 10, whatever mile an hour there.
It's 8-ish, 11-ish, something like that. It's blurry.
There's a 1 in something.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
tell.
11, I think. It's
11?
blurry. Yeah.
Oh, that's way too wide of a number. I'm going 18 or 14 or 10 or 6.
I can't tell.
It's a blob. But there's definitely 2 numbers there. It's in double digits.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Told you it was 11.
Really?
I don't know if I said that or not, but I was thinking it. What are you doing on this? Yep. Bite thumb.
Floating something down there. It's not enough wind.
He's going to point this. Maybe not. Who won the handicap?
Wasn't me. I didn't play. I don't know if anybody wins. You
Yeah, I
just
think after
you
a
get your
certain
money
amount,
back and
yeah.
you go home a lot of times.
It used to be that somebody would win.
I was the 2-time reigning handicap champion, but I didn't play.
And is that
I
your?
took a nap. That's my claim to fame.
Gomez got us there with 11. Thank you. Is that your claim to fame?
I literally was the 2-time handicap champion here.
Didn't you win Wisconsin once too?
The handicap?
No, just like win Wisconsin, the tournament.
Like 4th. I won Florida once.
Florida, that's what it was. What'd you go for in Calcutta?
Too much. Way too much.
Well, that's how I feel, even if it's $20.
You know, 7th place doesn't pay enough.
Yeah. Christian, what's up, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Which way you go on 18? You go left or right?
You know, I know the best of you like to go left. I'll figure it out at some point, but
I mean, that the look he's got with the wind's just going to be sideways, hitting into the slope. So it's not really against you. You're going to cut a 10.5 on that from the left side. The right, you're like, watch Adam here. What's going to happen?
He's going to have a putt. That's the thing.
He's going to have a putt, maybe.
Yeah, and it's going to be straight downhill.
Okay.
Little left.
But, you know, that's a
it's not
down
easy.
9, right or left 4.
But it's a putt. I don't know.
I think you bring. I mean, a great putter, I would go right all day. If you can putt anything in the hole, all day. I can't putt. I got to get inside 10 feet to have a chance.
Do you remember that time I was on the phone with you and we were talking about? I think it was like hole 10 of Forest, and I was trying to figure out how everyone drives it.
I don't know what hole 10 is, but
it was the one where like you had to hit like a drive.
See, look at Luna. He's cut.
Well, he's Luna.
Cut. You know, it's. Just the way the wind, like if the wind is 15 in your face, you have a hard time getting around with the cut into the shot he was having. But when it's just on the side, it's holding the slope even and helping you get around the corner. See, Adam Ashley, he doesn't care. Here's 70 feet, nothing but net.
Yeah. Come on, get in the hole. See,
these people can putt. I need that putt.
No, but you were showing me something on Forest, and we were on the phone together, and you're like, yeah, it's.
Oh, that was like 15. It was the one where 153.
Yeah.
Get it. Don't spin it.
And you told me what to do, and I
even sent you a video showing you what to do.
But then I put it. I said, all right, I'm going to hit it. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah.
And you're like, leave it on speaker.
Oh, you get a hole in one.
And I hit a hole in one. On it. Never did it again, but.
Well. I think I'm on 17. I'm going to retire. It's been fun. It's been real. I'll see you next round.
All right, I'm probably on.
Yeah,
I'm probably on hole 10.
You got 9 holes more to go.
Yeah.
But I saw these guys are on 17 right now. So.
I'll be there in a second. YouTube is telling me I can't watch it due to copyright restrictions in my country. Yeah. We are currently blocked in Syria, and these are some really great players to watch and to pick up some tips on. I mean, Brandon Robinson, obviously, he finished like 3rd or 4th in Worlds last year. Adam Harris has been he's been in the top. You know, he's been on the podium multiple times. Luna's okay. Oh, finally, we get to do this together.
What's up, buddy?
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
I just met your playing companion, Mike.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Sure. This is Ken Kales here with Aiden Cleary.
That's right.
El Presidente.
Not anymore.
Oh, you changed it?
I changed it about 2 hours ago.
I also changed my name.
What's yours?
Jameson.
Oh, my gosh. Man after my own heart.
Thoroughly enjoy the drink, and I named my son after it. So
there you go.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny how kids all of a sudden start influencing it at some point. My wife was she was recommending a name change, and she said, just do Dad's Night Out, because essentially that's what Golden Tee is for you.
I like it.
But no, I switched it to something else. So
I was a lot better at Golden Tee before I had children as well.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Kids.
completely cramped my style.
How these boys playing?
So far, so good, actually. Everyone across the board. I haven't seen any big mistakes.
How'd you do on the first course?
Not well.
No?
Yeah, I messed up.
I missed the putt on 27.
I got that putt, but I went in the bunker on like 5 or 6 or whatever that is. That I just thumbed a 10.5, and it went into that deep, deep bunker.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a lob wedge, but I couldn't get out. So I had to take a
bummer.
bogey on an eagle hole.
I did a smooth 3-wood light.
Yeah, that was the shot. I just, I don't know why I got so aggressive. Should have just played for the center of the green. I think it was Mr. Pritchard who told me, just play for the putt. Russia. Yeah, Jay.
No ginger ale. Get out of here.
I was going to
You
say
redhead.
that, but then I
Hi, Jay.
I was going to say Russia, and then I didn't want to cause the firestorm.
Jay Ware is the only player I've ever seen play on the stream machine and comment at the same time.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's talent right there.
Yeah. He was like talking smack to himself. It was impressive.
I did that once. I was at a tournament. I was qualifying, or I was on Sunday main event. I was on the stream, and I put my headphones in, and I went to YouTube, and I was listening to the commentating, and I think it was Gomez that was commentating, and I was like, man, Gomez does not like my game, apparently, and he was right. So
Mark Slomez.
No love lost.
Yeah, Clint, reigning champ, not here. What's up with that?
Yeah. Also, like one of the most quality people.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Get in the hole. There you go. There you go, Tate.
That's if I can avoid having to chip, I think I'll do okay today. My chipper is not dialed in.
Apparently, I have to avoid chipping with a lob wedge because that's where my game went to crap. Splat's playing even, right?
Yep, him and B-Rob.
With 51,000.
I've never met Tate. I don't know who that is.
Mark Tate, from Virginia.
Oh, is it Black Santa?
Black Santa.
I've never met him.
He is an awesome dude. In fact, quick story, my very first tournament, I went to Richmond probably, 6 years ago, and was checking in, paying my dues. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know anyone. And the organizer of the event, Hefe, he put on a show, man. He put on a great tournament. And
I heard nothing but good things about that.
it
Free
was
food and beer.
Free food, free beer, and more importantly, it was smaller, and it was just like there was a connection amongst all the players, and so he asked me, he's like, "Do you know anyone?" Nope. Called over Mark Tate, and we played a couple rounds together. He introduced me to some folks, and just a quality person.
Very cool. What's up, Tansy? Seahawks suck.
What's up, Ryan? The Seahawks do suck this year. I mean, I'm a Detroit Lions fan.
They beat the Lions.
Yeah, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, so I can't talk. But what is it? They put 48 points on the Lions. Oh my God.
Yeah, but the Lions are expected to suck.
It's been 70 years.
Yeah.
You know, we're making a comeback.
Yeah.
We won the 1957 World Championship before there was a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was like 3 back then. I was maybe 4 years old.
Yeah.
I looked pretty good for a 74-year-old.
Yeah. Can't even do the math. Right. What'd you shoot? You shot a one-off on Easter?
A what?
One-off on Easter?
Yeah.
Well done.
My goal is one off
on
everything.
Course. Yeah.
I mean, my goal is to do better than that, but I'm content with one off on everything. So. Your offense is putting up numbers. It's nice to see a Geno Smith comeback.
Yeah. Where did he play college ball? Was that West Virginia? Where did Geno
I don't know.
play?
I just know he was on the Jets for a bit.
Yeah. Come on, Brandon. Put this in. There you go. Center of the cup.
That's a
No
tricky
doubt.
putt sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it pops on you.
I thumb those and
I exclusively go to the left. I never go through that gap.
I go through the gap exclusively.
Yeah.
But I haven't played. Excuses. I haven't played these courses very much. So, and the couple of times that I did go to the left, I wasn't successful, and multiple times I had to re-tee it.
Oh yeah, I screw it up all the time.
Yeah. So
for some reason I'm stubborn and just go that way.
If I go
unless the pin's like way up top.
Yeah. No, I get the logic of it, and I see why the best players do that. But I'm thinking, if I have a putt, then I'm in the game.
Yeah. I thought we're both probably up. My guys were on like hole 12 when I sat down. So.
My guys are playing particularly slowly, but yeah. Harris is rolling.
He's always rolling.
Yeah, it's not a surprise whatsoever. Yeah, I'm going to actually, it looks like I am up. So,
You want your shirt?
All right, I'll see you back here in a half hour.
Yeah, good luck to all the competitors.
T-shirt for the event for you.
All right, two back.
Good luck with it. Yeah, I got to do
No more bogeys.
No, I mean, that kills it.
Bill, we need to know your machine number to find your name.
All right, at the request of Mark Gomez, you got Andy Coleman, Director of Esports for Incredible Technologies here. Hopefully you weren't talking about Andy Haas, because I've been looking for that guy all day and not able to find him. So, yeah, we are ripping through qualifiers right now, honestly. It is, it's been quick. It's looking like it's going to be a quick day. I'm sure, once qualifiers end, I think that we're going to have a little bit of downtime. And then as long as there's doubles, we'll probably stream doubles. Otherwise, we'll just stream friendlies for a little bit or leave the stream open because it's going to be an early day today regardless, I think. Just because we don't have the same amount of bodies here that we do at a normal event. Usually there's 2 groups of 3 or 4 on these 2 stream machines today. We just have 1 group on each. About 90% of the machines here actually only have 1 group on them, and the ones that do only have 4 players total. So they're going to be done pretty quick as well. This is my first year at the Carolina Clash, and it's been good to get the lay of the land. The venue's larger than what I was expecting. Everybody told me that it was a smaller venue, but I think we had a pretty decent amount of room, especially for the stream setup and the way we got everything going. We're kind of tucked in a corner, and but we still have room. We're not necessarily pressed to do like an alcove or something. And guys were talking earlier about NIV. That was the first event that I did all of the broadcasting for Golden Tee, and that was an event where me and PJ were tucked into a tiny little corner. But NIV was an awesome event. It was very intimate, and this event reminds me a little bit of NIV. It's not in just that it's smaller, just the more intimate. I see a lot of guys meeting other players, and it's just got that kind of a little bit, I guess, like slightly more chill vibe than we see a lot of the Saturdays when there's matches flying and everybody's intense. And I'm gonna get to the lake early today. No, I don't. I didn't bring my fishing gear, Al. I'm all business this weekend. So no fishing gear, and which is unfortunate because this is a great time. South Carolina is a beautiful place, and I know there's trophy redfish going on the coast right now, and I just I don't have the time to take to go fish for a couple days. We're gonna maybe get some both of these are interesting to me personally because you got Van Hoosier, who's just all around. We got Tate, Harris, and Robinson here on the right, and we got Van Hoosier, Luna, and Ashley kicking off games here on the left.
Oh, they're on Nihon already?
Yes, they are.
Man, they're rolling.
They've been flying today.
Holy smoke.
It's been...
That's crazy.
Churning them out. I said earlier, I think the stream's going to be, as far as qualifiers go, I think we're going to be finished before 3:30. And
that's nuts. I've never seen a qualifier that finished that fast.
Yeah, we're on pace to get done early today, that's for sure. All right, yeah. Any audio that was that cutting out should be good to go now. I think there was just
No, it's just Jay Ware that can't hear because Jay is probably hungover from 2 nights ago when I was in Nashville.
That's what it is. Reality's cutting out for you, Jay. It's not just
still
audio.
Struggling. So I went to Nashville to drop off the charity check.
Yep.
And caught up with Jay and Rob Thompson in Nashville, which was a great night.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and I went to dinner and then hung out.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I saw a post on Golden Tee Fan of you and Jay at dinner recently.
Yep.
Very cool.
Now, we had a good time at one of the great places in Nashville, Oak Steakhouse.
Yep.
See? He knows.
We're missing you, Jay Ware. You too, Al Jazz. And everybody who's watching. We're missing you guys this weekend. Thanks for joining us here on the stream and checking out the video.
Ask us what you want us to talk about, because there's lots of things we can discuss. We can go shot by shot. I think most of you know the courses, know what people are going to hit. Happy to comment, but usually when I get on the stream, it's just talking stories. So,
sure,
Andy, it's all about storytelling.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great part of the broadcast too. And once we get to like Sunday and it's match play and it's top 6, that's the time for shot by shot.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we tell stories because every player here that's been in the community long enough, we've all played against each other.
Right.
We all have different stories. I have a story about Al Jazz that I won't tell.
I think we all have a story about Al Jazz that we won't tell.
Al Jazz knows it, but I will be. I'll be polite. Just say that I had to hold Al Jazz up to take care of some business.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gosh, that was years ago, Florida.
Top 4 predictions, Jay Ware. To be honest with you, for me personally, that's pretty easy.
It's bacon, bacon, and bacon.
Bacon, 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 and bacon, and a side of sausage, and that's breakfast. I mean, it's how do you? Oh wow! Did you see that shot out of Van Hoosier? That was nice.
So I will give you my top 4
Yeah,
predictions.
Let's hear it.
I'll be honest. I think the player that is playing the best right now, and this is going to probably surprise a few people, is Steve Beattie, and he's been around the block.
Yep.
He knows his stuff, but he's playing really good. We were playing big money games last night, and he's taking down everybody. Now, listen, the next is I got Taylor.
Yep.
Taylor's in the mix today.
Absolutely.
I don't, as much as everyone says, yeah, Luna's in, I don't think this one.
Okay.
And I think, I'll be honest, I think Taylor, I think probably Andy.
Yeah, you got to say Andy Haas.
Yeah. And I'm going to go Beattie, probably 3rd or 4th. And I'm going to go on a limb that Adam Ashley sneaks in as the underdog.
Okay. So I would go Luna, Haas, Taylor, and then I'm honestly kind of stuck between a McCook Wengler kind of.
You know what, CJ?
Kind of dark horse. You know what I mean?
Like CJ, that's probably a really good call.
Like CJ,
he's been playing really good.
He has the potential too to kind of replace what Grover did last year here. Mm-hmm. So I think that there's a definite possibility for that. So I think CJ and McCook are good.
Yeah, Al Jazz, I know you ate me for breakfast. It's not the first time. I agree. CJ is probably the one that is a good call on your part, Andy.
Yeah. Well, we will find out soon enough. Come tomorrow evening.
I mean, let's be honest. Much like me, I qualify well and I play crappy heads up. And I think Paul Taylor, for the most part, plays really good, and then he has struggles when it's heads up.
I feel like that might have been the case more so last year, but starting at this year's Worlds with the run that he had, I think that was a big confidence booster, for him on that on that level. So and not that the guy's not confident, he's Paul Taylor, but to have such a good run at Worlds, to go so deep in match play with all the pressure on, it just doesn't. It's not going to feel as intense, I think, this weekend as it would then, and I think that's probably going to show, which is part of the reason that I put him on my list.
No, I would agree with you.
So.
And you point out something really important, which is Worlds is stressful.
Yes.
Flat out,
Trust
it's stressful.
me.
There's a lot of money on the line, and make no jokes about it. It's serious.
Yes, planning Worlds is very stressful. I
I'm
agree.
sure.
I agree. I agree. I got some gray hairs in the beard from this last year's Worlds. I'll tell you that. But it was a great event. I was happy to have that giant. That jib that was in the room at Worlds. It was like a 24-foot jib. It was supposed to be like a 14-foot jib.
So what happened?
They sent us. They were like, hey, we hooked you guys up. And it was lucky because the engineer that we had on site was a guy named James Lena, who does all the engineering for the World Series of Poker After Dark, all that sort of stuff.
Very knowledgeable.
He's a monster, and all OSHA certified in every single thing he does. So that thing actually had to be built out with like tensioning lines.
Wow.
If it was improperly built, like theoretically, it could get disastrous because you're putting hundreds of pounds on the base of the crane, and then you have these long cable rods that you're kind of wires that you're tightening down to keep that crane moving smooth when you see those sweeping shots. So it was good. It was good that we were prepared for intense things to happen, and they indeed did. And it was it was a good event for Worlds. I'm really looking forward to what we can do moving forward this next year, and we're trying to get the ball rolling on all that stuff.
What is the latest news? Do you have anything you can share as far as timing?
So nothing that's as far as like, anything set in stone. I think that we're looking, potentially early summer, location TBD. We're really trying to. There's honestly.
There's a lot you can't say, which I get.
The problem is that we have a lot of partners behind the scenes now, especially going on with the PGA and their involvement and everything, and that's really what we're going through steps to try to deliver the absolute best bang for your buck Worlds that we can, but B, make sure that we're doing our due diligence and giving you guys, the players, the true real experience. Yeah. So we're getting we say it a lot, but we're getting close, and there's some cool stuff coming down the pipe for both arcade and the mobile game as well. So stay tuned, and I'm going to do my best to not disappoint. That's all I can say.
No, you always get your stuff done. I'm not worried about you.
Well, I appreciate you, buddy.
You definitely work your butt off when you're here.
Well, it's honestly a labor of love, though. This is the favorite part of my job. Doing these events is. If I could do this every single weekend, minus the traveling across the country, I would do it because I just love the broadcasting, and the community is awesome, and the gameplay just keeps getting better from NIV, the last NIV to now.
Oh my gosh,
the gameplay is insane. It's crazy.
When you got new players coming in, which I love. I mean, to me, the most important thing is we know a lot of the players that have been in the game for a long time. I love seeing new blood come in. I love seeing new players come in and actually do well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's one of the things I'm talking to Steve about is how do we get more players in that are new, which is why we've done all kinds of sponsorships and other things with Gary Durkee, myself, others, because we want new players to come in and we want people to experience how much fun this community is. I mean, I'll give you an example. Brandon, who I sponsored in Nashville, military guy, is here again with his wife.
Yep, that's all you got to do.
So much fun. I'm here.
That's all you got to do is get people in the door one time, and then they the atmosphere itself, the event. It's not just about who's the best Golden Tee player. A lot of it is camaraderie and having a good time, playing games, having fun, having a few drinks with the boys. And
I can guarantee it's not about just the Golden Tee.
Absolutely.
I'm the witness of that one.
Absolutely.
And Ryan Tansey, hey, buddy, thanks for your text the other day. Hope you're doing well. Gomez, I got to get my butt out to Wisconsin soon. I'm still traveling a lot, so we'll make it happen. This is one thing I love about my job is that I get to go everywhere in the U.S., and I have met so many different people in the Golden Tee community and players that were just casual that stay in contact. It's one of the things I love about what I do because when I'm on the road, I have nothing else to do. So I go play Golden Tee, and then I meet some really cool individuals all across the U.S.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the dream right there. You get to see all the spots and you know, it's cool how
what's up, Dean?
The different communities that grow in different areas, and they're all good guys. It's all the same, but it's all different too. You know, all the scenes are different in their own way. But the core and having a good time, the good atmosphere. I think that's just always there. That's just a Golden Tee thing, you know.
It is. No problem, Al Jazz.
Yeah.
Transparency is 100% important to me, and it's something that I always want to do and will do on the donations to the charity, because I didn't start this to do anything else but to give back to people who need it. And it took us a little bit of time because of some logistics with getting our formal IRS 501c3 designation. But once we had that, we could finally open the bank account, and I made a special trip to Nashville just to donate that check. Funny story, I walked in, the guy at the reception counter was filling in. I said, hey,
Luna.
Nice hole in one. Luna. I said, will you take $10,000? He goes, yes, I will.
Yeah, well, it's hard to say no to that.
So, yes, transparency will be 1,000% of what we do with this charity. We didn't do much here in Clash. We have a partner, Sister Care, that we're going to raise some dollars for, but we couldn't do a physical event because of things that, happened as far as their ability to do and support people coming out and doing stuff. But we're planning some things that will be communicated in the next couple months.
Yeah. I think it's the start of something good. So,
Jay
Jade Black,
I did
thanks
not
for joining
come to
us.
Nashville to see you. It was just a happenstance. As much as you want to believe it.
He will continue to believe it.
I know you will.
I did not see. I don't think Bryce is here. I did not see Bryce.
I did not see Bryce either.
I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong in the past.
I don't think Bryce is here.
But I do not think he's here either.
All right, well, I am going to sign off here so I can get ready for my next match, so I can go hopefully shoot the same way I'm shooting.
Continue
Andy,
on with it, my friend.
Always good to talk with you.
Absolutely.
I can't wait till we can do some dinners down in Dover.
That's right. It'll be a pleasure, my friend.
Absolutely.
So good luck. Continue
All right, guys,
shooting well.
Signing off. I'll be back on at some point.
That's right. And
otherwise, Mark Tate will in my absence.
That's right. I think we're gonna try to get him
the sexy voice.
That's right. I'm not gonna be able to cover the Mark Tate sexy voice, unfortunately. I'm hanging on by a thread over here, to be honest with you. Valerie Hotsfield, thanks for joining.
All right, guys.
Recently discovered this game again. Hadn't played. Yeah, it's still growing strong. You know, honestly, it's not even just growing strong. The community is getting bigger. It's getting better. The competition is really better than it's ever been. You're not able to win. Here's what it used to be like. You could shoot decent in the qualifier, and as long as you were in the top half of the qualifier of the gold bracket, you were pretty much taking a walk for your first 2, maybe 3 matches. These days, you can qualify in first place, and the guy you're playing in 32nd is a sniper, and he's a monster, and he just had a bad qualifier. Sorry for you. You know, it's just different now. It's the level of play, the competitiveness is really – it just keeps going up. And, you know, we saw last year – okay, so 3 years ago we saw Stenmark win, 5 tournaments in a row with – oh, my goodness. Adam Harris blasting the hole out. 3 years ago we saw Stenmark go on a – what was it, like a five-event run, like 20-something matches not dropped. The following year, you know, he had to step back. The following year, Paul Luna stepped up and did 3 in a row, and a very similar unbeaten streak as well. And now here we are, following year, after Paul Luna finishes that, winning the World Championships, and it becomes the year of Andy Haas. He's on a heater right now. Is he going to clinch this event this weekend? I hate to say it, but if he plays like he's been playing, the guy has been unbeatable. He hasn't dropped a single match in like 3 tournaments. If you hole out, he holes out twice. If you hole out twice, he's going to hole out 3 times, and we've seen it both ways. So hard to not be Andy Haas minded this weekend. But we'll see. You know, Luna's here. He's a threat. There's tons of guys who could step up and do it. Steve Beattie was playing well last night, apparently. Adam Ashley, you know, he's a dark horse all day, along with McCook and a lot of those guys. So many names here of people that could win the tournament. And let's be honest, there is a good amount of luck that comes down to winning these tournaments. You know, you can play clean and that not be good enough. You can hole out, that not be good enough. You can, you know, not play clean and still win because your opponent waters, or there is an element of luck that goes into these games. Nobody's perfect every single game, so you need these little slight advantages from either your opponent or you know, falling short somewhere, and you take advantage of it. And that's what lately Andy Haas has been making a job out of. All right, we got Luna with a little uphill chip here. He's going to try to punch it up a little bit to the left of the pin and let it trickle down, I think. No, straight on it, and it does. Yeah, it didn't land. I think he wanted to put it a little to the left of the pin, and it just didn't quite land there for him. It's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. He's Paul Luna. He's going to have a great qualifier, I'm sure. I'm expecting him to be up there in the top qualifiers, and a lot of these guys have been shooting pretty clean today. We've seen a few little mishaps here and there, but everybody's been pretty solid. Van Hoosier only leading by I think 3 strokes, right? Or no, I'm sorry, that's Adam Ashley that's leading by a few strokes with the 21 right there. Van Hoosier and Luna currently pacing each other, 24 under on hole 17, so they're shooting okay. And I think we're over here on hole 8. No, it's hole 11, excuse me, of Neon, par 3. Going to be seeing if Mr. Harris can make something happen. Ooh, what a good shot, just there. Not quite going to drop, but you can't be mad at the shotties. All right, looks like I'm looking at Luna to get aggressive on this hole. It is not uncommon to see someone like Paul Luna make a run at a hole like this. The setup is decent. The wind's up. Not really going to be too much of a factor for him here, I think. And just lays it up nice and close to the hole. Playing his game. All these guys are playing solid right now. I'm really excited to see where Brandon Robinson ends the day today, because he's another guy who played out of his mind at Worlds, and this would be a great venue for him to step up and kind of put that skill set on display again. I don't know exactly if he's been banging out a lot of games lately or where he's at in terms of his current skill level confidence, but he's a guy that can be dangerous. We saw some upsets from him throughout Worlds, and see if he can get something done here at the Carolina Clash. All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I need to get myself some water, probably get myself a bathroom break, and after that I'm going to try to find some more casters and get you guys something here. I think we're gonna keep the audio on because it doesn't sound like there's music going right now, so I'll let you get a little bit of ambient bar noise. But if they throw music on in the other room and it's too loud, we'll probably have to mute real quick, just so you guys know what's going on. But in the meantime and in between time, thank you so much for joining us. Hit that like button for me. Make sure to hit that. Helps show some engagement and that you guys are liking what's going on here. We always appreciate that, and we will be back shortly with some fresh voices for you. I see it looks like Brewer might be finishing soon. He's on like 17. Maybe we'll get him in here. Andy Haas was supposed to be getting in here earlier today, and I can't even find the guy since earlier today. So I don't know. He's apparently tearing up his games right now. But I am going to hop off. Thank you guys again so much for joining us, and we'll be back shortly with some fresh voices.
Who is playing as GT and LD? Who is playing as Dr. J?